There's a handle here. Will you turn it? Yeah. I assume it's going to open the sluice gates.
Sluice. Sluice. Slide the sluice open. Easy.
Where's all this water coming from? I mean, is it being pumped up here?
Don't you know the cycle of rain? Precipitation?
I mean, that's a lot of fucking water in there. Like, it's not that deep. Door won't open. It seems like it's locked from the inside.
Who's in there? Open up.
Now I'm going to do a pro gamer move here. Actually...
Whoa.
I'm going to skip the third floor for now, because I'm going to have to go back there anyway.
Was that like a speedrunning tactic?
Yeah, actually.
Did you discover that?
No, I looked up a bunch of speedruns so I would look like less than an idiot. Alright, what's this guy called? Flask? Like some kind of cephalopod?
Am I just imagining it, or does that thing have a little, like, man face? little face on there.
I think you're imagining it.
This thing is called a tremor, spelled Tremer.
Okay.
I peed in my pants. I gotta wash them so nobody finds out.
How often do you say this to yourself?
I don't want to talk about that. Oh, I just saw a shadow. I think someone saw me.
Something written on paper. It still looks like a kid's writing. Okay. I missed that first bit. This place is pretty fucking dark.
Did a bottle just fall over? Did you hear that?
Yeah, I did. Lock is broken. I can't open the door. Yeah, see? I'm not digging that at all. Silent Hill 3 denoted broken from locked doors. Why doesn't this game?
That's a good question. Come on, Team Silent. Get it together. Goopton.
Locks are broken. I can't open the door. Lock is broken and I can't open the door.
I can't open the door now.
It's a diary.
I've been watching the surveillance room's peephole the whole time, and sometimes he's there. I can tell because I see his shadow. I see a shadow move or hear his footsteps. So yeah, it like, again, is this a real place? Because it seems surreal, but the previous locations have been real, and so they've had real people inhabiting them at some point.
I definitely agree this place seems surreal. More than real. I mean, little things like all these different rooms, like some rooms having notebooks in them, like the kids were taking notes, and some rooms are just empty. Like, I don't know, there's... I'm not criticizing it because like it can do whatever it wants. Sorry, I didn't say that. Bottle filled with black powder.
And there's like little stockade thingies on the floor.
Mm-hmm.
Pillars.
Graffiti. Doesn't look like it was written by an adult.
Picking my nose a lot. Did you write these so that I would have to say them?
Oh yeah, for sure.
You modded the game to put these in.
Lock is broken. I can't open the door. I can figure out how to mod this game to add in funny lines so I can't open the door. One nice touch is that The little circles on the map are now blue, indicating there's water going through. No, look, there seems to be a problem on the first floor. I wonder if it's blocked up on the first floor or something. You know what? Fuck it. I said I wasn't going to do it, but I can't just walk past it. I got to run through the third floor, even though I think that I won't be able to do much until I get the power on.
The rain comes down, down, down. Lots of books. This would be my prison cell.
Yeah, right. I can't interact with a single one of them. There's graffiti here.
I'm a boy genius, and I figured out the puzzle, or the answer to the surveillance room puzzle. I said my own thing wrong. It's light and water.
I already figured that out, so dumb kid.
Yeah, I would go to prison. Check out the second floor, you said, or the third floor.
Fuck. There we go. No, I'm not trying to shoot at a fucking slug on the wall. Get the fuck away from me.
How do you know it's aggressive?
Well, it did run towards me.
Yeah, but maybe it was just trying to pat you on the back.
I gotta know what the name of that thing is.
I believe that's called a twin victim. Sure enough, yeah.
I got
twin
nothing
victim.
in common with that.
There are
It's
clothes
just me
lying
here, and I ain't no victim.
Right.
Alright. That thing, I think, looks scarier than it is.
I was trying to run away there at the end.
The one cool thing I don't think that you'd see in modern games is that my charge retained as I was getting hit.
Oh, nice, yeah. Didn't
Like
interrupt
I
you.
Charge build up. Yeah.
So, you know, I think most Silent Hill games can be said to have, you know, one or two iconic enemies. Like I would say Silent Hill 2 has the lying figures and, of course, Pyramid Head, but he's more special. And then Silent Hill 3, I would say the closers are probably... The closers are the cancers. And the insane cancers are probably the most iconic. The twin victims, I think, are the most iconic ones from Silent Hill 4. If you look at promotional materials and stuff like that for this game,
I could believe it. I mean, sorry, go ahead.
You often see that enemy utilized well because it's a scary, kind of imposing little design, big design.
I totally believe that. I feel like that's the first enemy in this game that I've seen and been like, what the fuck?
What the fuck is that? What am I looking at?
It's a diary.
I'm in trouble.
It's kind of hard to read.
I stood in front of the surveillance room and yelled as loud as I could, but nobody came out.
That camera doesn't make that easy to...
Why are you in trouble for that?
It's a diary. What? Oh, so this one gives you a different perspective with contrast.
We had beef stew yesterday. In the cafeteria, I heard there's a death chamber behind the kitchen. And they take meat straight from the dead people and cook it. That really scared me. I feel you.
Same. Oh, and there's my hole.
What's
that's
in-
interesting. It's slick. Just FYI, I don't know if I know what you're talking about. This is my first time playing the game, but that sounds cool.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna bring that up.
Oh boy, I really want that ammo.
These ones are pretty
Those are pretty aggressive. They're bigger
energetic.
than the other ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is my first time playing. I played the first three. We just played the third one for my first time last month. Flask has played all of them, so he knows what he's talking about.
Well, to some extent, yes. From what I remember.
Yeah, but no worries. I get it.
I think we'll
There's
find
graffiti here. It still looks like a kid's writing.
some lore to. I want to
I'm sure.
hide, but I can't hide. Sorry, bro. Wow, that was some hit. Is there something in the sink there? Is that why you're...
It kind of looks like it, but the more I look at it, I don't know.
Damn.
Whatever. I got the ammo.
Backflip. So there's the pipe. Water's coming out there.
Something written on the paper.
Now it will look like I'm sleeping. Huh? Were those footsteps? I wonder if they saw me. I feel like those clothes on the bed sort of looked like Henry's clothes.
Oh, they are, for sure. Good catch.
I honestly forget if that's even relevant.
So I'm a little confused because it looks like I could jump straight down to the first floor now, but I could have sworn that it sounded like I had to do shit on the bottom. There's 2 holes here. Okay, there's 3 holes here.
All right,
All
good
right,
to
cool.
know, Slicky.
Yeah, I appreciate that, Slicky. Hopefully it won't be too frustrating me watching me bungle my way through this. I'm gonna jump down to the basement floor and give it another look-see before I jump down there.
So where do you think the holes lead then, if not the basement, or if not the lower floors?
I think they do lead to the lower floors, but I got a bug in my brain about. There's a room down there with a generator that wasn't working.
Okay.
Especially with how this game's been throwing me out of areas sometimes randomly. I kind of want to check it out.
Well, the wheel is turning.
Wheel's certainly turning.
The generator's churning.
Transformer's working. Now I can open the big door, right?
That means
Son of a bitch.
it's weird that he says I can't open it very wide.
Yeah, I don't see him opening it at all.
That's a new one.
All right, so
All looks the same to me. I think you should jump off one of the outside rings.
Well, I see which room it's gotta be.
Don't let them impede your adventure. Where are you headed now?
Back up, drop down. Oh, wrong way. I'm gonna drop down a hole I think identified is gonna take me to the first floor.
It must.
Though there is something to say for maybe I should drop down the wrong holes first. You know, maybe there's items and stuff.
just a room full of items. And then someone drops a rope ladder down.
Yeah, so if you look at the map, there's the 3 holes. I'll just number them clockwise. 1, 2, 3, starting with the one on the right. So hole 1 and 3, both on the first floor would lead into rooms I've already been into. So I think it's hole 2. I like the. It's also at the 2 o'clock position, or yeah, no, the hole 2, which is at like the 7 o'clock position, or at 8 o'clock.
Hole 2 is a par 3.
So that being said, I want to drop down the wrong holes first. Feathers McGraw, I feel like I see you in this chat every fucking time, and you're always trolling me.
He says Silent Hill, more like Cheap Thrill, which is I want him banned.
What? Why is he allowed to do this?
I don't know. I don't know how this doesn't go against Twitch TOS, frankly.
I know, right?
Are you gonna try that one first?
Yes.
Wow.
I expect it's gonna take me to the 2nd floor.
Now you're here. Okay, you can't even leave.
Nope, can't even leave.
You have to just go down. John, please stop. Please, you're killing the stream. Please. Everyone's gonna stop watching because of you.
Get me the hell out of here.
The way his voice like Dopplered into effect was very strange. Let me out of here. Let me out of here.
All right, John, where's your Silent Hill?
Yeah, let me see your Silent Hill real quick.
I'm just gonna draw down what I think is the right hole. But there's a good chance the other hole's just gonna have nothing in it as well.
Could be. The one you didn't jump down had a boss fountain. Nice going.
No!
It had a fairy pond, whatever you want to call it, from Zelda. You could have scooped up some fairies and gotten fully healed and everything. Fairy fountain.
Okay, I was expecting to get to the surveillance room, not have to keep jumping.
Just keep holing. Shower room.
Shower room?
This is new. Oh,
What the
fuck?
Oh, oh boy.
This is a quadruple victim. Are you gonna be a quadruple victim? No,
Fuck
you're gonna
no,
leave.
I'm out of there. That's weird that that door was that I unlocked that door. Like, how else would I have gotten there?
Right. You're just making your way, making your little way.
Kind of. I want to go down and hit that hole.
Which one?
The return to apartment hole.
Oh, did you take damage? Is that why you're saying that?
Oh, I'm pretty banged up.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm good, Slick. So far, I don't feel stuck. I'm just still kind of exploring new things.
Do you have a plan of action for when you return? Do you have an idea of where you want to go next? Try next?
Well, I just opened up the shower room and the connected areas. Right. So I want to, get the lay of the land there. I do appreciate it, Slick, for sure.
It's funny when you're coming back through the hole, that little cutscene. It was like the hole was brick. It's like the hole. Does it take on aspects of where you're coming from, or maybe I was just misseeing it?
I mean, that would make sense if that was the case. Oh, let's go see who's waiting for me today.
There's just like a twin victim outside. Oh, she's doing karate again.
Yep, she's doing karate, fighting mosquitoes or something.
She's like, it's Taekwondo. And how are you today, Robbie? Slumping in the chair.
Slick says that's what a bad reaction to crack looks like.
Yeah, bloody handprints on the walls, woman's fighting in the corridor against invisible
She definitely
foes.
does look drugged. I'm going to go fill up my water real quick. Flask will keep the air from going dead. One moment.
I will. I'm not going to do it. Just to spite him. I'm going to keep this air dead as hell. I'm going to bury this air with silence. Utter silence. The silence of Silent Hill. For the room. I always thought it was interesting that this game was called The Room. Like, you are in an apartment, but I guess they wouldn't call it Silent Hill for the apartment. Is it just like a Japanese thing? Does it have a different name under its original Japanese language title? Like a different word?
I'm Joe
that was translated.
Today I'd like to talk to you about Silent Hill.
Oh, I wish Joe Parrott would talk to me about Silent Hill.
I wish Joe Parrott would talk more in general. It's a shame that the show got canceled, but I'm sure he'll do something else cool.
Yes, like I do believe I know what you're talking about, or I recall what you're talking about with why it's called The Room. And there are like connotations to that. I just always thought it was interesting from like the perspective of most of the game. That you don't really like.
I mean, so far I assume it's called The Room because like I have a room that's taking me to all these different worlds.
Yeah, I was just that you are in you're in multiple rooms,
or they
right?
Well, they've referred to this apartment as a room. Like when people, like the people outside were like, "There's something weird going on in that room." I just assumed it's called The Room because of the central hub of my apartment.
Right.
Okay, cool. I didn't realize it was going to be deeper than that. That's pretty cool.
Oh, it gets deeper.
But yeah, I'm going to head up to where the shower room was. Do some exploring there. Fuck.
Stop crunching out of the walls.
I'm trying to decide if there's... I mean, this room is marked. I gotta see what's inside.
Did you actually go up in... Oh, okay, you're just exploring this first.
Yeah. Actually, I don't see shit around.
Yeah, this looks like a pretty
It's
bare
just a murder room.
murder room.
When I was looking around Silent Hill 3 stuff after I beat it, that's what people would. I think that's the term people use in these games for the rooms that don't have anything in them. They're just there to hurt you.
Right.
The door won't open. It seems like it's locked from the inside.
From the inside. You could also call those rooms dead ends because you end up dead in them. Sort of an ending.
True. All right, I'm in the long-awaited surveillance room. There's a document here.
The room? This place continues to deteriorate. The doors to a number of cells no longer open. As a result, the kids inside can no longer go outside, but the less they know about that, the better. I can't open the doors, but from this room I can watch them get more and more emaciated each day. With no food and never showering themselves, they turn into smelly little gray lumps in there. Following the suggestion of an engineer, we've disposed of the corpses by digging a hole below the cells. Since each floor of this building can be rotated independently, interesting, we can dispose of the bodies without the others noticing by aligning each cell with a body in it vertically.
Following the suggestion of an engineer, we dispose of. Since each floor of this building can be rotated independently, we can dispose of the bodies without the others noticing by aligning each cell with a body in it vertically.
P.S. Chief, I bet you're just dying to see the interrogation room behind the kitchen. I understand your feelings, but have you noticed? There are 3 rooms with bloody beds. One is on the first floor, one is on the second floor, and one is on the 3rd floor. If you line those 3 rooms up, then it's bingo. Bingo, bango, bongo. Yahtzee.
Oh, good. So I can check the rooms out from here, so I don't have to. That's very convenient.
Handy. It's handy for Andy.
Handy for Andy. There's a document here.
To keep a close eye on the kids, it's important to keep the cells well lit. The lights on the 3rd floor were originally bought as searchlights.
Jesus Christ, that's like so fucking bright. Yeah.
As a precaution against a blackout, they were set up to run on a private generator. There's a hydroelectric generator in the basement. To light up the 1st and 2nd floors, use the corpse disposal chutes.
Real quick, Lysandra, you said you played the game blindly on hard and that affected puzzle difficulty. I think I noted it earlier, but I think this is the first Silent Hill game that has differences, or has a one. Sorry, this is the first Silent Hill game that has one difficulty setting, whereas the other ones had a puzzle difficulty and a game difficulty, combat difficulty. So I think it's interesting.
Since each floor of this building can be rotated, you can light up any of the cells by matching up the holes. Repeating this periodically is an effective way to keep the kids fearful and well-behaved. P.S. Chief, if you turn the handle in the middle of this room, you can easily rotate the cells. You can't rotate the 1st floor, so align the 2nd and 3rd floors with the 1st floor cell that has the blood-stained bed.
Oh, okay.
So 1st floor blood-stained bed is the control for all the rest, I guess.
Right.
By the way, if you use the peephole in this room, it's easy to make sure you're doing it right. Give it a try. Also, please don't forget to open the sluice gate on the roof. Much appreciated, Chief.
I'm going to call it now that on hard difficulty, you don't get the PS. Because like it felt like the game was like giving me a complicated puzzle description and then a PS, here's the way to do it. And Slick corrected me, Silent Hill 1 also only had one difficulty setting.
Right. That makes sense. PS could stand for puzzle solution.
I could.
Ladder.
I'm God.
What's the difficulty setting on ladders?
Yeah, right.